Last week, I was a very, very happy boy. We got the Mirage DLC, Valley of Memory, and honestly, it was fantastic. I finally had a very positive video to make, and I was really happy about that. And then this week, we got whatever the fuck this shit is. Oh, what the actual fuck. Guys, this is a completely unscripted video. I'm just going to rant. I don't want to... I'm so disappointed and angry at this that I just don't want to spend any extra time on this than I have to. So, I'm not scripting this. You're just gonna get just me talking absolute rubbish. Alright, let's go. So first of all, I want to talk about the quest to open the Isu door that was hyped up to be some big explanation of questions that everyone's been asking. Spoiler alert, they didn't answer anything but disrespect their own game. Ubisoft Quebec made Odyssey with Cassandra in it, and they don't understand her. That is amazing. That is completely baffling. So, first of all, the quest itself is boring. Okay, maybe people enjoy this, but this just exemplified how bad the terrain is in Shadows. Now, I did make a short telling everyone they were playing the game wrong by trying to run up cliffs, and I think you are. I think you're supposed to follow the paths around, but that is not necessarily good game design. I did enjoy the game much better when I just started following the paths around, but trying to find these glyphs, they've put them on cliffs and all sorts of things like that. I almost said cliffs, didn't I? What an idiot. They've put them on cliffs and all sorts of difficult to reach places, and honestly, I spent probably half an hour just sliding down gravel everywhere trying to get to places. This was not a fun quest to go and find these things. I didn't even bother trying to do the clues. I just looked up Joel Raptor's video where he had all the locations, and I did it from there. I had no interest in doing the clues. Now, some people might like the clues. That's fine. If you like the clues, then good for you. But this is not my kind of thing. So even if I did enjoy the clues, the actual hunting for them was terrible as well because the terrain is just so bad. You just end up sliding down gravel, jumping up rocks and falling down. It's just a terrible experience. I had zero fun finding these whatsoever. Anyways, you finally unlock the door. You go in, and you're a few steps in, and I was assuming it was going to be Cassandra related. Ubisoft can't help themselves. I actually hoped that they wouldn't do it in here because... Just leave Cassandra out for a while, and then when you finally do it in a future game, it'll be exciting. But if you just do it every game, especially every Quebec game, like I imagine they're probably going to do it in their next one, it's just boring. Take them away for a while, and then have us bring her back, and then it'll be exciting again. Anyway, that aside, you go in, there's a Cassandra statue. And this is apparently a vault where she stored some Isu things, which... yeah, she talks to you as well at some stage. I'm guessing it's some Isu technology or something. She just says something as you leave the door. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. Anyway, there's a big statue with all these monolithic Isu things around. And then there's a few Isu gear you can get. You can get a Tanto, and you can get a Naginata. And yeah, I guess that's okay. But lore-wise, this makes zero sense. Cassandra was rounding up all the Isu items and trying to destroy them. That was part of her character. She was trying to keep them out of the hands of bad people. She wouldn't just leave them in a cave for people to find. If Nawe can figure these clues out, someone else can figure these clues out. And there's no... Apart from the door, there's no security measures. You just go in and take them, and anyone could have taken them. This makes no sense. She wouldn't store it here. And if she was storing them here, why would she make a statue to herself? That makes no sense. Who made this statue? I don't get it. None of this makes any sense. This is pure fan fiction made by someone who does not understand this series, and especially not this character, which is amazing because Quebec made Odyssey. They made Cassandra. This is why I'm angry. This is why I didn't want to really make this video, but I had to say something. I have to get this off my chest. Also, another YouTuber called The Seal pointed out that Cassandra shouldn't have her spear anymore. It ran out of power at the end of the game and it was taken away. So whoever made this statue shouldn't have seen her with that because this is more than 1,000 years later after Odyssey. So yeah, none of that makes really any sense. But I don't know, man. This whole cave makes no sense. Then we have the quest with these two dumbasses, and every time you complete a little bit of the quest, you have to wait a whole day to play it again. So I just went off like hunting the clues and stuff, but that's annoying. Just let me play the quest. I don't understand why that's a thing. Anyway, I think that's to make the progression of time feel like time's progressing, like it was a longer amount of time. I don't know, but it's annoying gameplay wise, especially when I'm not really having fun and I just want to get it out of the way so I can talk about it. And because I'm a AC YouTuber, I need to play things in order to have a full picture of everything that's going on. But anyway, yeah, that quest was pretty boring. The jewel was boring. I guess we learned a new skill. Cool, I guess I probably won't use it. But yeah, there's nothing much to say about it. It was written like Odyssey, but I think it was way worse than Odyssey. Like, Odyssey was actually kind of funny sometimes, and the characters were appealing. None of these characters were appealing at all. I didn't like any of them. As we know, they're not going to do any proper cutscenes in here. They're just working with the in-game like animations and things. And as we know, Shadows looks fucking awful in this department. As per usual, the voice acting was subpar, and yeah, let's move on to the Attack on Titan thing, which is this is actually even worse. It's not worse than the Isu door because it's non-canon and it doesn't mess with any previously established lore, but overall as a gameplay thing, yeah, maybe it's worse. I don't know at this stage. This whole update is garbage. So Attack on Titan, I've never watched the anime. I don't know anything about it. Which doesn't matter because I've never played Dead by Daylight either, and I thought that crossover was actually pretty good. It had unique mechanics and a new like unique game thing to do. And yeah, it was interesting. This, however, was some very terrible parkour challenges, which do not make use of all the changes they've made to parkour, so what was the fucking point in that? And then, yeah, some crummy fight as Yasuke, and then that's sort of it. Yeah, it was complete and utter garbage, yeah. And the models look bad, the voice acting was okay in some stages, but yeah, I just can't connect with these people when they look and sound like robots. It doesn't make any sense. You know what? It doesn't matter because it's just a little crossover. That doesn't matter. What really matters is the Isu thing. Honestly, so mad about it. Quebec, can you just like stop and think about what you're doing? Like, make something with some heart. I appreciate that there are people there who are genuinely trying to make this game better with the parkour updates and yeah, basically just the parkour updates. But I understand there are people in the studio who are trying to make this better. I think most of the studio is working on the next game anyway. There's going to be a skeleton crew making these little updates just to keep people on a little fishing hook so they can come back and buy microtransactions. Oh yeah, I forgot to even mention, at the end of the Attack on Titan quest, it pops up for you to go to the microtransaction store. Don't do that. Keep that shit. Look, the microtransactions are there. I hate them, but whatever, they're there. I can ignore them. Do not put pop-ups in my single-player game asking me to buy microtransactions. Ugh, so frustrating. The microtransactions do actually affect the gameplay, but that's for a video for another day. We're not going to go into that here. I've talked about that before. Odyssey was the worst offender. It's gotten better, but anyway, let's ignore that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was just saying there are people at Ubisoft Quebec who care and want to do the right thing. I think Simon actually has his heart in the right place. I just don't think he gets it right every time. But I appreciate that he's trying with the tools that he has. Unfortunately, I think they should just move on from Shadows. Just make a new game. I mean, the best thing I think for Quebec is to let them make any game they want. Do not force them to make Assassin's Creed games anymore. They don't like Assassin's Creed, they don't understand it. They just get them to make some other fun game, okay? Let their creative juices flow and make whatever they want to make. Don't put them in this little box of Assassin's Creed. We've got enough Assassin's Creed games coming, 12 or something ridiculous. We don't need any more. Just let them do what they want to do, because forcing them into Assassin's Creed is not working. So this update is completely free. And, you know, if it was just bad, then I probably wouldn't bother. But the fact that it is messing with Isu lore and basically hyping us up for absolutely nothing, it didn't answer any questions other than that Cassandra was in Japan at some stage. Wow, thank you very much. But If it was just a free update and it was bad, that'd be fine. But it's messing with Isu lore, and it's prompting me to buy their stupid fucking microtransactions. This is a $70 game, okay? Like, fuck off with that shit. We just don't want it. Okay, rant over. I'm gonna move on now. I'm gonna go play games I actually enjoy. See ya.